today?
I'm under the gun. I literally just got off the stove. Kayla and I have been slaving away for hours.
She
done.
looks like she's tired.
I had her. I said, we got plenty of time. We got like about an hour left for the show. And we're prepping like 3 different dishes. We're going through the stuff. And then it just gobbles up your time.
Before we knew it.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah,
we gotta
no
go.
kidding, huh?
Yeah, we gotta roll, you know?
Well, I mean, this has been quite a season, the spring season, for food-related activities, right?
Well, I mean, literally, that's the now. Anyone asks you what people look for today, they look for great experiences, not only with friends and family, but also that food. They really do it over bread, and bringing stuff back to that small, little, great event, you know, and that's what they're looking for, memories. And food's something everyone loves, right? I mean, it brings everyone together.
Who doesn't love food?
Doesn't matter what language you speak or where you're from.
Where you're from, your background, whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, and let's say Kayla, when she came on, she's like, I don't know what to do with my hands, you know? And then
Kayla, you're an actress. You should know what to do with your hands. Do you need direction? I can give you direction if you need direction.
Let's talk for a minute with Kayla. We were at the Boston Film Festival, and literally I went to go see her movie, The Lighthouses, and literally she was number 2 on the credit reel.
That's great.
I mean,
you are one of the lead actresses.
Lead
right?
actress for that film, and it was a local movie that we had talked about, Michael, with it was Abigail and
Rebecca Bates.
Bates out of Situate.
Yeah.
And can you tell us a little bit about that? I mean,
yeah. So, what's the story of the
just
whole
a little
thing?
quick clip,
Yeah. So basically, the film's called Lightkeepers. It's based on a true story based out in Situate, Massachusetts. It was during the War of 1812, where 2 sisters, Abigail and Rebecca Bates, they played a drum and a fife to mock as if it was like a militia to fend away the British from landing on American soil. And actually, I should note that there was one actor in that film that's actually an ancestor of the Bates sisters, but you know who else is? Kathy Bates.
Yeah.
Kathy Bates is an ancestor of the Bates family.
And
so,
that's playing the festivals right now, right?
Yeah. So it was at it was in 2 festivals a couple weeks ago, which is crazy. Like they were all happening at the same time, and on top of that, it was around marathon weekend, so it was crazy. Getting into Boston was a pain. So
when is it not a pain?
It wasn't not, but during that time, it's probably
just
the worst.
more of a pain.
It was the worst time to go to the Boston. But anyway, I digress. But so it was playing both in Boston and at the Massachusetts Independent Film Festival down in Worcester. So I went to opening night for the Boston one on Thursday, and then on Friday I went to Worcester for that screening. And then Friday, that's when they had the screening for Lightkeepers at the Boston Film Festival.
So it's kind of taking the same route that Coda did, right? In a sense.
Basically, yeah. It's made its
small
rounds.
Independent film.
Yeah. So
and doing the circuit, the award circuit.
Yeah, and unfortunately didn't take home any awards.
That's okay.
There, which is fine.
It was a great story, though,
Yeah.
Kayla. That's what I loved about it. It's like I couldn't mix the dates because they were going jumping back and forth between the times.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
That's the only thing that I was like thrown off a little bit with. But the story was great content, and it was about talking about New England.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, she's doing everything.
A lot of time, though, when they do go to film festivals with these projects, they will recut them based on feedback, and then resubmit them for other festivals.
Oh no,
so
yeah, they've
it's
had
part
to,
of the process.
Yeah, they've had to edit them and tweak them over time, and it's definitely a lot better than it was before.
Well, that's great.
I would say. So
awesome.
Yeah.
I hope you had some good food that night, because we're talking about food now. Okay.
Yeah,
Actually,
she's doing a TV show, Scraping the Plate. She's doing fun with food with you as well. And I mean, we're looking for like a lot of growth there, and it's like she's doing everything.
Excellent. Actually,
you got a lot of hands.
We can actually, so people can check out your Scraping the Plate. There it is, right there on YouTube. So yeah, go to Scraping the Plate on YouTube, and you can see all the content that Brian and Kayla have been creating lately.
Right.
Okay.
It's little pieces. The episodes are not done yet. The website's not even up, so it's really it's got its baby feet.
It's in its infancy.
You know? Yeah, it's infancy. Doesn't even have its jingle yet. Like it doesn't have its song yet. But
You've got enough jingle to go around, Brian. Excuse me. I meant jiggle. I meant jiggle. Not
jiggle.
Jiggle.
Oh yeah. That might be some of the events that I go to, and it might be something to do with our guest tonight, who rates all these beautiful restaurants from like here in Massachusetts, up in New Hampshire.
I've been looking forward to meeting him.
Just so clear and concise, and I'm looking at his stuff, and I'm like, I'm hungry, and I already ate.
Yeah, well, there's food coming, from what I understand. Let's talk about what's been happening for the past couple month since we did the last Fun with Food. First of all, let's talk New England Food Show. Okay, so this was an amazing event, and it's really back to full strength, right? Versus what that's the wrong one. There we go. New England Food Show. All right, so what was it, like over 300 vendors and stuff like that? And we were there with not just ourselves, but with Wicked Bites. And there's our good friend Alberto from El Mundo, too, as one of the guests. He was one of the hosts at the New England Food Show. What we're going to do right now is we're actually going to show a video of the New England Food Show, and then we'll come back and have a little discussion with that and a few other things. And stay tuned, folks. Take a look.
All right, I'm looking for some ice cream too, and some pizza, and what else we got? But we got a lot of stuff here. So today is not a good day to start a diet.
Hold on, that was not at the beginning. Let's rewind it. I was watching it. That's what it was. We'll get back and let's rewind it and start again. Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Marlena Garcia here with Performer TV. Today we're here at the New England Food Show, and we're at the Boston Convention Center. Here right now I have Alberto from El Mundo, Boston.
I came here hungry, so where's the food, Marlena? You're supposed to show me where the food is.
You know what? There's 300 vendors here. I'm
Okay.
sure you can find something.
All right, I'm looking for some ice cream too, and some pizza, and what else we got? But we got a lot of stuff here. So today is not a good day to start a diet. That's for sure. That's for sure.
I agree with
You
you.
agree, right? Although you don't need to get on a diet, but
I still need to eat though, so I'm gonna make my way through. Are you?
yes, no breakfast today, so I came here ready to eat.
Wonderful. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for talking to me.
All right.
We always love seeing you.
Meet me at the pizza place.
I will.
Give me
I
two.
will.
Give me 2 slices. Give me 2.
And it looks like we're gonna be welcoming Brian Pitcher.
Uh-oh.
How are you doing, Brian?
I'm doing good. I'm kind of full right now. It's been about an hour and a half. I've been here since the gate opened. Yep.
And how many people already saw it already?
I don't know. I can't count that high. But I've been going back a couple times, so I'm like walking around. They have some great lobster, some great seafood. Lily's has some lobster raviolis, and they have some crawfish raviolis that was surprisingly amazing. Brazilian, had a nice salty flavor stuck on the palate. Beautiful. There's a tequila person here from Puerto Vallarta. Amazing. That's where they actually grow the agave, and they go over the different distilling process and how the menthols, they evaporate so much and get the quality liquor at the top. So that we're talking, because Cinco de Mayo's coming. I mean, come on. We're talking margaritas. We're talking good food.
Mm-hmm.
So not only that, we had, on the end, we had Natalie's, which is a female-run business that centers around, they have different lemonades and orange juices, but all pure. So no
I
pasteurization,
can't wait to
very
work
pure.
the room as well.
And then there's a cookie person here from Ipswich. Yeah, Ipswich. The cookies are the size of my face, but you can order them.
I believe
you can
you.
order them. It's fantastic. I would definitely recommend that. And then there's several different bread manufacturers here as well, because you have different types of chefs. You have regular chefs, you have sous chefs, but then you have bakers. So bakers and cookies and breads, absolutely amazing. So I've grazed my way around. I've been around twice now. I'll go around a third time just to make sure you find the right spots.
You gotta let me know.
Yes.
You gotta let me know who's here.
I mean, literally everyone. If you're into food and you're tasty, Wicked Bites is here, Telemundo is here, Performer is here, Scraping the Plate is here,
Oh,
Fun with
Scraping the
Food is
Plate,
here.
that's right. Isn't that your food show?
There's a lot of different things. Yeah, it's just because it's about food and how you bring people together and how you meet people all over the world. And I just spent a week in Mexico talking to just regular people.
And how'd that go?
Fantastic.
I'm happy for
And
you.
it was all over good food. So it makes the world a smaller place when you go out. And it's a universal language when you talk about food, because everybody speaks that. Okay? Alrighty?
You do bring people together when you have food, so I agree.
Yeah, I tell you. You're beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You're beautiful.
Thank you, Brian.
I'm glad that you're here today, because you get to taste some of this stuff. And you know what? When you eat good food, good fuel and food,
Fuel, yes.
you look good.
Oh,
you feel
yeah.
good. So it's all about energy. It's all about putting the right stuff in the gut and feeling good. And that's what today's all about.
Oh yeah, thank you
Okay?
for talking to me.
All right.
And welcome to Performer.
Yes, yeah, I know. We're going to have to get you some lobster raviolis, and she's really going to
gonna
perk
give me
up.
some lobster.
Yeah, because sometimes we have to fight over the lobster. But today, I think it's an even battlefield. I think we'll be okay. All righty.
Okay, and not for nothing, we saw Coupe de Ville from Martha's Vineyard in Edgartown today. We just saw him and we said hi. That was exciting. We're also bringing back Alberto.
I guess I'm back. I didn't give me a chance to eat. But the other thing that I did forget to say is at 2 o'clock on the main stage, the it's going to be really cool because I'm going to be interviewing 3 restaurant owners, each iconic. One is Nia Grace. She's from Darrow's Corner Bar and Kitchen. Great place in the South End. If you've never been there, it's a combination of soul food and soul music, live entertainment. Very iconic spot in Boston. And then my friend Hector and Nivea Pina, Dominican and Puerto Rican couple who started Tres Isla group. They do Doña Habana, which is the Cuban food. They do Vejigante, the Puerto Rican spot. And Merengue, which started all, which is a Dominican restaurant, obviously, so Tres Isla. And then the Bob Wong. He represents the Wong family, 3.5 generations of Kowloon Chinese food. This was before your time, Marlena, but before. When I used to go to this place called the
Are they
Palace.
still around though?
The restaurant is around. The club, the Palace, is not. We used to go right on Route 1 up the street to Kowloon's because they used to be open till 3. Best Chinese food that we've ever had is at Kowloon's. So I get to interview those guys.
I gotta take your word for it.
Oh yeah, and you better hurry because they are. It's a big story in Boston. The family's been around, and the new generation doesn't want to continue with the business because they're off doing other stuff. So there's like, what's going to happen to Kowloon's? Are they going to sell it, or is it going to be a smaller place? Can be takeout. So go to Kowloon's while you can because it will be around forever.
Gotta make your way over there, people.
Yeah.
Well,
So
thank you.
What are you gonna eat? What are you gonna eat?
I don't know.
Listen, you can
I
eat
saw
whatever
some
you
juices.
want. It's on me. It's on me.
I saw some great juices here. I definitely gonna make my way there. I saw there was some codfish over here. I don't know if you tried that.
Not yet.
From Iceland.
I haven't tried it yet. I'm looking for the ice cream. Ice cream and pizza. See ya.
Okay, we are back. Hey, there's Marlena right there. All right, so that was pretty fun, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, okay. Is that all you get to say for it?
No, I mean, it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot of what people were doing throughout the year, of course. Let me put my headphones right because I'm acting like I'm a DJ. Michael's job.
Wiki.
Yeah, I mean, we did a live broadcast on there, so that was exciting. We saw Scott. We always love seeing Brian and what he made through his rounds. So jealous.
Yeah, you guys got there like noon. I've been there since like 9.
We're all kind of
We
a big.
tried. We got there though.
I
That
know.
was important.
We had some celebrities there too, if you
Yeah.
remember.
Right.
Let me see if I can find the right
A
slide.
football player?
Yeah, Ty Law.
Yes,
Tyler
we
was
saw
there.
him.
Yeah,
He
there
was
we go.
speaking to
Oh no,
Wicked Bites.
that's with Alberto.
He's also
There
a
you go.
celebrity.
There you go, Ty Law.
Alberto.
Actually, Ty Law has a new liquor,
Yep, new vodka.
new vodka. That
I
he's,
didn't know.
Yeah, that's what he's been
Nobody
pushing.
told me.
Nobody. He didn't make you try it?
No, what was it? Oh, it's on his shirt.
Yeah.
What was it called? The vodka what?
Oh, let's take another look there. One
Corvu or
second.
something like that.
Let's see. If you can read that.
Corvus? Yeah, Corvus, right?
Corvus. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
All right.
Gotta
So
see
yeah,
what's
he was
happening there.
pushing a liquor, vodka, and I didn't get to try. Did you try, Brian?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
they have some
didn't.
mixed drinks.
Yeah, because I walked around a little bit, and I wanted to spend some time at the Tequila Hut because I wanted to talk to the guys.
Yeah. How
They
much
were
time
from
did you
Puerto
spend there,
Vallarta.
Brian?
A little.
No, you. I mean, you
it's
got around.
relevant.
You got around. Yeah,
Yeah.
like look at Kayla's.
I got around like a donut, you know.
Just
a little bit
Just
here.
a
Well,
tiny-
he always leaves a good, review. So it's not like he stays and spoils it.
No.
But here's the thing: a lot of stuff I try is fantastic, and it shows the passion that these people are putting into
Yeah.
the food.
What was
And
our favorite though, Brian? What was our favorite at the New England Food Show?
lobster raviolis?
Lobster ravioli.
Come on, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those rocked.
I had
Those
to taste
absolutely rocked.
several before, but you know what? You didn't taste the crawfish. I really wish you would have tasted the crawfish.
Yeah, well-
because it was so good.
Next year. We'll say next year we're
the
going to be trying
balance
that
between
out.
salt and just
Right.
unbelievable.
Well, actually, we also were privy to the Wicked Bites broadcast that was there.
Yep.
And speaking of Wicked Bites, this weekend, every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. on Nessun, Wicked Bites again. This week, Marlena and I were on the shoot for the new, the new episode this weekend. This was Marlena shooting at the Common Craft restaurant in Burlington. Nice place. It's actually like
Yes, you have to go there.
5 restaurants in one. Really, they have
Right.
a wine bar, sports bar, outdoor patio.
You missed
a
out,
cou-
Brian.
Yeah, look, there we go, right there. Kitchen, beer, wine, and spirits. They even have a to-go store, so you can buy pre-bottled liquors to go in case you want to bring it home or something like that. So that's pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, a lot of breweries are doing that. Makes it really interesting.
It was not really a brewery per se, but it was definitely a
Well,
craft brews,
Right.
Yes.
wine bar, stuff like that. Wine bar
Right.
is interesting. You got to check out the episode on Saturday because the wine bar was very interesting.
Well, I wasn't there. I'd love to be everywhere.
Yeah, I know you
Literally
would
can't
be.
everywhere.
You are everywhere.
Yeah,
Well, that
well,
day you would have took your time in each spot.
Well, I know a guy who's everywhere. We're going to talk to him later on. He's
right,
everywhere.
right. We're going to talk to
So
him.
when
in a
I
few.
like run a reference, where do I want to go? It's a guy I know.
We're going to definitely talk to him. But we all kind of shared one specific experience. We were shooting again last week with Wicked Bites for an episode that's coming up later on, and that was beautiful Alba. But this one, not the Alba in Quincy right up the street, but the Alba in Hanover called Alba on 53. This is their main dining room right here, and this is their private dining room. Well, actually, it's like semi-private dining room, and this is their super private dining room.
Yes.
Okay, with all the wine
Very
racks
nice.
and everything else like that. And just so you know what Brian ate that day, yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's what Brian ate that day.
Oh, where's my picture? I didn't. Did you get the picture of him like holding it?
He has the picture.
I have it.
He has
it wasn't
it.
pretty.
He didn't share with me, so I couldn't put it up there.
Did you know there was a little petite sirloin next to that?
I had
Yes.
in the picture.
Yeah, well, you know who ate that one too? I ate the whole thing. I polished that one off. I'm like, that's coming with me.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, all of them were so good.
Yeah.
They
I'm
were.
not really a meat eater, but that right there.
Yes, that melted
ya.
in your mouth, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so that episode's coming up sometime in May.
Well,
so
like-
people definitely want to check that out.
You got to mention, we have to mention, and this is because it's already on air, it's been taped, that everyone knows that, like, that's our favorite place. All right?
It is.
And we're not supposed to say that on air, like, which place, but someone ratted us out. They were like,
I
want to thank the camera guys for recommending this one. I'm like, the favorite place? I'm like, oh, no.
It's like now nobody else will want us.
Well, you know what was cool, Mike? I took Kayla there.
Yeah.
Because it was her birthday. It's her birthday month.
Oh,
this
happy
month, so
birthday.
It was her birthday.
Oh.
And she got, believe it or not, she got we had lamb meatballs with
Yep.
tzatziki sauce and pita cuts.
We had that earlier that day before you got
No.
there.
Well, I didn't have it. And I saw it on the menu. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is this? What is this stuff?
Actually, that inspired me to do it at home too.
Oh.
And
Oh.
we got tzatziki sauce, and actually Marlena took some home too. Tzatziki sauce
Listen,
with the
he
bread.
forced. He's like, we're going
yeah.
to where we go, Costco's.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
get
were
it
at
done.
BJ's.
BJ's.
You would go get the
He's like,
tzatziki sauce at
I
BJ's.
forgot the tzatziki sauce.
But we
for
made
you.
it
I have to go and get you some. And
We
I'm
had it.
like,
We made it a little better.
What was it?
'Cause
25 ounces?
Yeah, well, it's a big one. But
Yeah.
we Alba added feta cheese to it. Okay, and I added more cucumber as well, so it really zinged it
Well,
up.
that's
a little.
more Greek. When you add a little bit more cucumber, it's more Greek, I think. I mean, Kayla was the first time she had tzatziki sauce.
And how did
So,
you
I
like
mean,
it?
I'm just like,
I'm Greek, so I have to
Yeah.
correct you. Tzatziki.
Ah,
Okay,
tzatziki.
there you go.
Yeah,
I have to
yeah.
say it right. So
you got
it's
to
a
hit me with
sin.
an electrical prod every once in a while. I'm like, hey, you say that right.
I will be looked at upon as sin.
But you know
if I
what
don't say
Kayla
that.
really loved? She wobbled out of there just like me. We were in like some sort of food coma thing going on. And she had, because it was her birthday, guess what we had for dessert?
A big giant
me.
chocolate cake.
A big, talk about it, Kayla.
It absolutely just like apart from having the gnocchi, that cake destroyed me. It really did.
Yeah.
I'd take the
Well,
rest
I
of it
just
home,
wanna
like,
give you a
I
heads up.
can't. I tapped out. I
Because
tapped out.
Brian, you didn't see this part of the show. You came a little later, but that big piece of chocolate
It's
cake.
like this
I'm
big.
ratting out Scott. Yes,
Oh, you're ratting out
he ate
Scott?
2/3 of it on camera.
I missed it.
Really?
Yeah, he ate 2/3 of it on camera
so
because
I'm
we
glad.
kept having to do a takeover again. So he kept eating it and eating it and eating it, and by the time he was done, 2/3 of it was gone.
Oh, my goodness.
So this was literally on camera. That's probably a good 2,000 calories easily.
Yeah, no wonder why he didn't eat all the steak, because he loves steak.
Exactly. He
didn't
was
eat it.
already full with
I
chocolate
think
cake.
that's the point about, being with food. You have to love food. Like, you
Yeah.
can't be on
Yeah.
a food show or, be around food constantly because you're not going to love it. I mean,
My profile speaks
if
for
you're
itself.
picky, you're not going to want to try anything. You have to really love everything.
Right. A lot of people don't understand that a food show that like we work on with Wicked Bites and this week on Martha's Vineyard and others, we don't get to eat all the food, folks.
I do.
I try.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Brian
I try
tries.
everything. Me and Brian.
There's been many times
Terrible.
when a plate was eaten that we hadn't featured yet, and it's like, oh, Brian got to it first. But most of the time we don't get to eat it when they bring it out.
Yeah, when it's coming out.
Sometimes
right.
maybe an hour or two later, and I'm being very serious when I say hour or two.
Yeah,
So it's usually cold, or we take it home and reheat it, whatever. But we don't get to eat everything you see. But it would be nice if we could, but no, we don't.
That's the reason why we go back. And that's the reason why
the food
I
is there
went
for the
with,
cameras.
Kayla.
And that's something what your guests would probably talk about in a little bit too.
yeah.
Yes,
the
but you
camera
didn't
always
mention-
eats first. Go ahead.
That's right. Like, and Alba, they had sushi there too. So I didn't see no sushi shots in there. It's hard to say.
One or two.
Sushi shots.
And it's not easy. The sushi chef just came in. Nothing was up.
I'm like,
Rice
you got
wasn't
it, you got
cooked.
it.
Yeah, right?
Getting that whole thing filmed was tough.
All right. Well, we had a good time, especially afterwards too. We went to a second shoot, San Pietro. It was a Trattoria San Pietro.
I can't
Which
even
was-
explain, Michael.
That was amazing.
How wonderful that restaurant was. And to
Right.
follow up on top of Alba, I said to you straight out, you made a mistake. You never put two phenomenal restaurants together because that's when I could blow a lung.
Right.
I had to make more
You
space.
blew a lung?
Like literally, I had to get more space in the stomach region. So I had to deflate a lung to get half of that other food in. Because
I
it was
got it.
it was so amazing. I mean, even Scott stayed, and he doesn't stay to eat dinner. This place blew me away.
There it is, right there.
And-
There's the exterior
and-
Trattoria San
And
Pietro.
that was custom built for them too.
Right.
So that was custom built, and I lived.
And the owners are beautiful too. I
Yeah.
mean, their
Yeah, very nice
personality. I mean,
people.
they were so nice. Not only being nice, but they really cared about the spot.
Oh, yeah.
And their customer service. Once you walk in, you see the host. She's smiling already.
I'm gonna say nothing bad about him because he has
There's
a pig
a
farm.
nice dish from San Pietro.
Okay. If anyone knows anything about that, he has a pig farm, but it's in Peru, so I think we're safe.
Yeah.
There's the dining room at Trattoria San Pietro.
And at nighttime,
There's
Oh.
everybody working. See what I'm saying? The camera eats first all the
Oh,
time.
always.
Right.
Always. Okay.
And we couldn't touch that food for a good hour.
So look at Marlena. Always knows where the other camera is too.
I always like to know what I'm doing, so I stay right close to everybody.
Excellent. All right, folks. We're going to take a quick little break, and we're going to be back with our main guest right after this. Okay. Stay tuned.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
They made this blackberry taste exactly like blackberry hint water.
They made this watermelon taste like hint water, too.
How'd you farmer wizards make all this fruit taste just like hint water?
Well, we triple irrigate our fruit with hint water in the world's largest biosphere, which modifies the DNA to taste exactly like hint water.
Really?
No.
What a sarcastic farmer.
Hint, water with a touch of true fruit flavor.
Every day.
Millions of people are connecting.
And even though we're overcoming obstacles, watching each other's backs,
And banding together.
we should still make an effort
We should still make an effort.
to get to know each other.
On a deeper level.
Father,
Cosplayer,
Mentor.
actor.
it's time we take a step forward
It's time we take a step forward. Come together.
and discover
How accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text to emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie. Nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Greg, come on man, let's put a ride home.
Don't give it time to reload it. Bump all the rules, do it your own way. Oh, in all the conversations I have with the mirror, I just wanna turn on the way up. They be like, hey, what you gonna do with your life? Do what you like. Whatever I want, whatever I want, whatever I
Okay, we are back. Whoops, what happened there, Kayla?
Kayla,
She
what's
broke the
going on?
camera. Oh my God. Okay, we'll
Here
have to
we
fix
go.
that. Okay, we'll go back on Brian here.
I'm fired.
Wow. All right. Well, the ladies are fixing the gear.
I know it should be us, right, Brian?
No,
I want to say give a shout out to Matt Mishi. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Hi, Matt.
John Keogh and Monique King, who chimed in on Facebook, I believe, tonight.
Yeah. Everybody's excited to see Kayla again.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
think I'm going to probably have to end up fixing that. All right.
Yeah.
So why don't we go to our guest, Brian?
No,
Why-
I think she has it. Well, here's what we have tonight. We have a kind of a big deal in the house tonight, and what I think is truly where the world is going today, and with everything is so viral and so immediate. It's the internet, and it's the food bloggers that are out there that are really shaking up the industry. You know, like you don't know, restaurants don't know who's coming in that building, and these guys haven't reached 100,000, 200,000 people, and they know 6 people beyond them. So you don't know where they're sharing it. To me, if you have 100K, you probably have 1 million people looking at your stuff. You know, whether it be through a friend, where to go for a restaurant, that's where they're trying to find the information. And one of the best guys that I've seen out there, this guy called a roaming foodie. Yeah. Like, I mean, he's roaming. He's like, he's up in
Not
New Hampshire.
Roman.
Not
Roaming.
Roman. Or Romanesque. He's up in New Hampshire. He's in Massachusetts. He's all over the place. And I don't know. Let's let him tell his story.
Okay. Hey, Joseph, welcome.
we fixed Kayla.
Oh, we fixed Kayla, but you broke Joseph's camera.
Broke Joe's camera.
Oh my goodness! All right, great. Okay, this is what happens when you have live television.
This is Joe's mugshot. Yeah.
All right. So what we'll do is this:
Caught in Quincy.
Okay.
Sampling food.
Let's unplug his camera for a second, and then we'll replug it in.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
You got it? I mean, you're closer.
Okay. All right. This is Brian's big arm, and all right. So.
See, that's how you know this is fun, but not only with food. Fun. All right.
Yes. Let's see if we can reinitiate his camera here.
Reinitiate camera. Either that or I can just switch positions real quick and then I can have him tell a story.
I know. First I was like, why am I looking like
no, we
that?
can't.
Yeah.
I look over. I'm like, is he mad?
He's like, I don't look like that.
Hold on 1 second here. Okay, we're going to have to. We're going to have to. I think you're going to have to switch there, Brian.
Yep. No worries.
Okay.
So, Joe, I'm going to have you switch with me.
All right.
This
so
is how
Brian
it goes.
can
You
be.
know this is live. You see?
Yeah, exactly.
This is live TV.
We've been in this studio for 6 years, and Kayla finally broke us. Okay, that's fine.
Kayla can handle
But that's the first time I ever seen that happen.
There you go.
The
And-
frozen part.
All right, Joe, it's all you, brother.
Yeah, there we go. Joe looks better in that camera anyway. Okay.
Man.
We can still see Brian's arm. That's all we need to
Yeah,
see.
it's right there.
Okay. Okay. Actually, let me. I'm switching mics now because everyone's switching positions. Actually, I don't have Joe's lower third in there, so it's going to be different. Okay. So fine. Let's. Joe, welcome. Yep. We're
Yes.
good. We're good.
Oh,
We're
okay, there
good.
you go.
Yeah.
So, give us a little backstory on the roaming foodie.
Yes, I'll give the elevator pitch. First, I've been doing this for about 7 years now. I started it, I think, like 2016, 2017. In that time period, I was catching up with an old friend, and we were just talking about life and everything. And essentially, she's like, what would you want to do? I was like, I don't know. I love watching Panta Gourmet. I love Wicked Bites, all those shows. I love watching that. Guy Fieri. I was like, I would love to do something like that. She's like, oh, why don't you try like posting on Instagram or whatever? So like, what does that mean? Shows me some people doing it out in New York City back in 2016. I'm like, oh, this is actually a thing. These people got like already 300,000 followers back in 2016, like big accounts. So fast forward a few years, I'm posting pictures all the time, learning how to take better photos, investing in better photography equipment, and just kind of going around, just like hitting every spot I possibly can. I'm crazy. I'll go all the way up to Portland, Maine one day, and then the next day I'm driving down to New Haven to go check out all the pizza spots. It's just like unstoppable. I'm always going to the crazy spots, and all this time doing that, growing the following, I think people like the name The Roaming Foodie because it encapsulates anything. Like, people are seeing all these cool spots. You have a lot of Boston people that do their thing in Boston, but I'm trying to go everywhere. I want to be able to hit this spot and that spot and not be in Boston area, but I can be in Maine one day. I can be in Rhode Island, Vermont, New Hampshire, and just checking all the spots and getting to those cooler spots that people aren't really seeing between New Hampshire and Boston. People don't see that a lot of times. So that's kind of like what I do, just hitting up all the spots, finding the best restaurants. And I love going in there. A lot of times, restaurants do reach out to me, but a lot of times I just go on my own and they have no clue who I am. And then you'll see later on, they're like, oh my God, we didn't know who you were. And then they're like, oh, that's so cool. Thank you for sharing and getting the love out there.
Cool. We actually are completely frozen, so this is what we're going to see for the rest of the show. Unfortunately, I got no graphics, no nothing right now. Everything is completely frozen. So we get these 4 cameras working, we get the mics working, so that's fine. So we will fix it afterwards. So that's the way it goes. So Brian, you're out for the whole show. That's good.
That's fine. Kayla
That's
actually
good.
has some questions. Actually,
Yeah, go ahead for it.
Go for it.
So circling back to what Brian said about like social media changing the whole game of like whatever, like in any industry, whatever it be, modeling, acting, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Circling back to what he said about that, I feel like the food industry has like changed so much, like as far as social media, like it's completely changed the game entirely, right?
Definitely. Just like, I mean, it was like, you start in its infancy, or like I said, 2016, 2017, 2018, even 18. Most restaurants were doing social media, but they were just kind of having the presence. It wasn't there. But then, after the last 3 years, you got TikTok that comes out of nowhere, and people are becoming viral sensations overnight.
Yeah.
Instagram starts getting into the real business because they see there's so much like opportunity for engagement and views and users to do video, and these videos are just giving people opportunities that normally would never have it.
Oh no,
and
yeah.
in the same sense, a lot of restaurants, like I remember the day. It was probably about a year and a half ago, maybe almost about a year and a half ago. It was January 2021, and I had been posting on TikTok for about a year at that point, but I didn't really push the videos yet on Instagram. And I posted this fried chicken spot in Lynn called Yas, and it was just a fried chicken video, and the thing got like 400,000 views in like a day. I was like, what is happening? Got 2,000 new followers, and like that's where just like things started blowing up. And because of that, the restaurant sees that, and these restaurants see these opportunities that they would never have before, and they got like 400,000 views in one night. And needless to say, they were getting lines out the door. It brought a whole new opportunity to these small businesses that would never have it. And that's my big thing, is like supporting these small businesses, because even during COVID, you had all these businesses that were suffering, and I was like, I'm going to go out there and create videos and just focus on promoting them and getting their name out there.
Yeah, especially like spreading the word, like people spread the word like wildfire, and then you're like, oh, like I found this place, you should check it out, this and that, whatever.
Yep.
So it really does itself a favor,
I do love, Joe, that you mentioned you love supporting small businesses, because that's really important at this time.
Especially,
not only corporations, they always make a great food chain with other people, like Walmart, like Chipotle's everywhere, Wendy's is everywhere, but when you really, support these small businesses, you're not only tasting their food, but you're also bringing in people. And you're not rating their food, but you're telling people, look,
check it out.
Check it out. Come in.
We do the same thing on Wicked Bites. Really, we don't really.
But he's an individual person, and he's really going out to all these places.
I mean, you guys are the one. All these shows inspired me to do this. I was like,
that's
all
amazing.
I wanted to do. I just wanted to go out there, check them all out, find the next spot.
And do you really try all their dishes, or the dish that you like?
Yeah. So like, I'll give you an example of a day that it could be. Like, this is a crazy day. Say I want to go to Worcester, right?
Right.
I'm gonna make a list of about 10 restaurants, and I'm gonna try to hit every single one. Granted, a lot of them are just like
that many.
Yeah. I'll go to 10 spots, but they're not like
determined.
They're not all sit down places. Like, one place is a bakery, one place is a cookie shop, one has like a slice of pizza.
Good variety.
Tacos. Yeah, so I'm hitting everything. And what I've been playing around with lately is these videos where it's like, a day in Portland, Maine, a day in Worcester, and it's showing like 7, 8 restaurants, a variety of everything, starting from the morning to the night.
My kind of day.
So people can see everything and get all these ideas of what they want to eat. And even if there's like 1 or 2 restaurants in there that get someone to go there, I think it's totally worth it. And I feel like sometimes those videos are more consumable, like 7 spots you have to check out. People are like, oh, I'll check that out. 7 little videos for restaurants.
Yeah.
How long do you spend at each place if you're going to be there? 10 different locations.
Try to be 30 minutes to an hour.
30 minutes to an hour.
I try to be
Good
quick.
for you.
Sometimes if I'm going to a coffee shop, grabbing a quick coffee and getting my little video, that's like 15 minutes.
Okay, so
it's quick.
Some of them are quicker than others.
Yeah, like a deli, 20 minutes.
Because if you go to a nice restaurant, you want to spend a little time.
Yeah. I usually do I'll do like 2 or 3 quick spots, and then I'll do like a nice sit down lunch, and then do 2 or 3 more quick spots, a nice dinner, and then try to find like a dessert spot. That's how I try to like plan out my trips when I do like the crazy stuff.
Right.
Now, do you set so many days aside to do this every week? Or
I try to have 2 to 3.
What's the frequency?
2 to 3 days a week.
2 or 3 days a week? Wow.
Yeah, I'll go nuts. Like, lately I've been kind of slowing down because I just have so much content.
You're a thin guy, too. Where do you put it all? I'm just curious.
I mean, I have colitis, so a lot of it just goes through me. But I work out. I try to work out like.
I was going to say, it's not only that.
No.
You have to be working.
Oh, yeah, I'm working out 5 to 6 days a week.
Good for you.
I've never wanted colitis so bad.
No, I know.
I'm just kidding.
It's
Brian.
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
mean,
it's done. It's had its.
That was Mike. That was not me.
It's had its
I'm busy
perks,
eating.
so it doesn't bother me.
it's because he's right next to me. I'm sorry, Joe.
Oh, is he making faces? I can't see him from this angle.
He's enjoying food over there.
Oh, he's already eating? Oh my God.
Yeah.
He couldn't wait. Again,
you're
this
lucky
is,
that-
this is just like Wicked Bites. He couldn't wait for the food to be on camera.
that's like-
he had to start eating.
I just
already.
made extra burritos.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
You're
smarter
lucky
than
the
the average
camera's
Brian,
broken.
you're letting the
Yeah.
cat
Yeah.
out of the bag.
Like,
Oh
move
my
the camera, you
God.
can see him just plowing down.
Like,
the
But
the
Joe,
camera's
I
back.
wanted
Yes.
to ask
Well,
you.
have you seen how good this guacamole?
Oh, you have to
Wait,
show it
dude,
then.
dude,
We
I'm
have to
gonna
pause
be-
for
He's
that.
way
Credit.
ahead.
Yeah, I want to eat
He
all
can't
that.
even wait for it to. Poor Joe. Joe, you
I wanna
signed
eat
up
all
for
that.
the craziness, okay?
I love crazy.
Okay, all right.
Madness.
Marlena, you want to ask Joe a question? Go
Yes. So, how long do you want to keep doing this?
I mean, as long as I can. I mean, there's always the fear in the back of the head that like it's just gonna leave like that tomorrow.
and I don't want it for that.
No, I don't want
for
that
you.
either. But it's always a fear. But right now, I just want to keep pushing forward. I have restaurants like more and more recently just reaching out. Hey, we'd love to have you come in and help support our restaurant. And I'm like, that's awesome. So that's been good. I'm trying to just take as much advantage of that as possible,
Okay.
just to like keep getting the name out there. I think the biggest thing is doing
Right.
shows like this, getting the name out there, growing more, and just having new opportunities that could appear.
Yeah.
I really like the one thing I do enjoy is like for restaurants, like, you know, I kind of try to mold it into this, just doing content creation for brands. So like say you got
That's your goal?
Yeah, that's like the goal. Photography
Okay.
and content creation for them. Do what I'm doing, but do it for them
Okay.
at a much larger scale.
Yeah.
So like if they want me to go in there and they're making like 10 dishes, I'm gonna shoot all those dishes and everything, have some quick clips for them to put on their social media. Nothing too fancy, just enough content to keep their video relevant and showcase their food in a different form than just photography.
Right. Well, think about it. You were only doing it for fun.
Yeah.
And it blew up.
Oh yeah.
So if you can really do it for these people, you know,
Exactly.
put some work in there, I'm telling
Yep.
you, you'll make something out
And like
of that.
I would love to I want to expand. I'm trying to think of new ideas of expanding my Instagram. One idea I was talking to a friend the other day is like eating with locals. So like, you know, put up a thing, say, hey guys, you show me your best spot, we're gonna go there and try it out together. I want to get into that and see how that
Sort of
works.
like a field trip.
Exactly.
You know where I'll see that a lot in New York?
Yes.
I see a lot of, like, not only on TikTok, but on Instagram.
Yes.
Like, the food spots that have, like, entertainment.
Yeah.
Like, paintings, sipper wine,
They do a lot of that here
like,
too.
musicals.
In the suburbs.
But in New York, it's, like
More
the
common?
lights, like, the party vibes.
Oh, okay.
Because New York, you know, New York go big. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you kind of like talking about like a restaurant crawl?
No.
No.
It's like a
No, I
more
was
of
talking
a
about Josh.
festive
I
thing.
was talking
Like,
about,
you bring
I was
your
talking
people.
about Joseph's
Oh,
idea.
my bad.
My thing would be like, what I was thinking, who knows what it can evolve into, but say like Tommy messaged me, hey Joe, I'd love you to show you this restaurant in like Boston, or not Boston, Woburn or something. I'm like, awesome, let's do a video. So my idea would be like, I meet with them there, I film them, hey, I'm Tommy, I'm going here, we're checking out my favorite spot here, and it's kind of giving like a real person's perspective.
It's giving a story. I think it's
Yeah.
about a storyline. Yeah, it's telling a story differently.
Exactly.
So
So
it's
I-
not the story is very interesting, but just trying another way to express
Exactly.
it.
Like I could have gone there anyways. They could have DM'd me and said, "Hey, go to this restaurant." I could go, but I'm like, why not like have a person showing it from their point of view, and maybe they order their favorite dish and they talk about it a little bit, utilizing other people to create like more engaging content that's a little bit more authentic these days, because it's just I feel like there is a change coming on social media right now, and I don't know what it is, but I feel something's happening. Just seeing new things, people gotta stay relevant and creative.
Excellent. So let's talk about you personally and what
Yeah.
your personal tastes are. What is your favorite genre or type of food?
All right, I have two.
Go ahead.
And I'll give you the reasons for each one.
Sure.
Technically, there's a third one, but that one's there. All right, favorite food to just enjoy, and like this is my kind of like cheat food, is like Mexican food, because so many variations with tacos, especially.
Well, you came on the right night then.
I know, I saw that here. I'm excited for the burritos and
You
the
can
guac.
smell it, and it's right next to him.
I know,
can
I'm like,
imagine.
I wanna eat
Take
that.
it away from Brian for crying out loud. Please.
I'm just very weak. I don't know about everybody else.
Oh yeah.
They have more intestinal fortitude.
Okay,
than
so
that.
that's one. What's
Yeah,
your second one?
Greek food, because I feel like it's healthier too. So sometimes when I've been on like one of these benders,
Hasn't helped me any, but go ahead.
I mean, chicken and rice. I love chicken and rice, and
That-
I like a good like marinated chicken with just some rice and some hummus.
Mm.
And like I could eat that as my meal every single day. I always say to people like, "What do you?" I'm like, "That's what I exactly want to eat," because it makes me feel good after like the other day I'm up at where am I? I'm in Tingsboro at this hotel chateau in a new restaurant called Pinot. It actually was like a Mediterranean place, but they're bringing out this and that and this and that. like, oh, so much food. I'm like, tomorrow I just need like something simple.
Your
chicken,
safe
rice.
zone food.
Yeah, the Mediterranean diet is probably one of the best in the world.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, so that has not been disputed by anybody at this point.
And then like the third one, which I just don't want to eat all the time, but I love, is pizza.
Yeah, who doesn't? Well, there's a few people that don't like pizza, but I would say the majority of the world that knows that has access to pizza loves pizza.
Yeah, pizza is so
I
good.
know a lot of people that don't like Hawaiian pizza, but not pizza.
That's one of those debates that's going to go on.
Pineapple's nothing wrong with pizza.
Yeah.
Pineapple
I think
or
it's
no
the Hawaiian
pineapple?
pizza. You say Hawaiian pizza, like, oh,
There's an
no.
argument in the chat.
I like it. I like it. Some people like
pineapple
it.
on pizza.
I'm with Scott. Scott likes it. I like it.
Yes.
Alberto, I mean, our friend Alberto
Yeah.
doesn't like it. It's a matter of.
I'm gonna talk to him.
I feel like
It's a matter of taste, obviously.
yeah, it's definitely taste. I had one somewhere the other day. Auto Pizza. I had like their version of it, and it was actually solid. I was like, this is
We
actually
actually,
pretty good.
our friend Steve, who's also a host on Wicked Bites, he
Yeah.
he runs the group Boston Pizza Wars.
Oh yes, I watch them. I'm always on their Facebook page.
Yeah.
And,
So I'm always amazed at all these people that are so passionate about pizza.
And,
They
like,
get into arguments
they
and
do.
fights all the time about a slice of pizza. I'm
the
like,
biggest thing I
it's
noticed
pizza, folks.
with pizza.
It does taste good.
It
Don't
does.
get me wrong, but it's nothing to fight about. I mean,
No,
enjoy it.
But that's the worst. But people with pizza, I've noticed a lot of times, you'll go, what's your favorite pizza spot? Why is it good? Well, I've been having it my whole life. It's good because of nostalgia. It's been good because they had it the whole life. Where I'm like, if I liked it 20 years ago, maybe I'll go find a new place, and that's even better. I want to find the best pizza, and I've honed in on my senses for pizza.
Well, again, it's a matter of taste. Everyone has something a little. Some people like more cheese. Some people like more sauce or gravy, as they say, Italians. So
There you
it's
go
a matter of
arguing
taste.
about pizza.
I'm not arguing. I'm just saying everybody has different tastes. That's all. And whatever might be good for one is not the best for another. So
I'm like that with Brussels sprouts.
you love Brussels sprouts?
Yeah, I love
know
Brussels
you do. That's what you
sprouts,
do.
but there's
A lot of people
place
don't.
that,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, they didn't have. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry because they gave it to me like that, but sorry because you made it like that.
Ah,
but
yes.
there was
Like
other
I said,
Brussels-
not everything is perfect.
Yeah.
Speaking of things people like or hate
Yeah.
with a passion, cilantro, which is what we're going to probably have tonight.
like cilantro.
A little cilantro. Yeah, a lot of people do
never
not
heard
like
that
cilantro.
before.
I find that weird.
That's
I
it's kind of unusual, but it's in
Yeah.
a lot of Mexican food, so
Yep.
you got to put up with it if you like Mexican food.
I don't like onions.
All right, speaking of Mexican food, all right, Brian, we're ready for you now. Come on, show us what you got. You can go over to Kayla's camera to show, or
Gil, you can bust
Marlena's.
open
No,
yours.
he's in a coma right now.
He's already
My
there.
burrito's already gone.
He's just chilling.
I can't show you anything, Mike, right now.
It's all gone right now. Kayla, what?
I'm not gonna touch my camera either.
What do you got, Kayla?
Well,
what do you got in front of
look
you?
at-
Oh, look,
They're
burritos.
They're giant.
It's a-
Oh, I
it's
get
a
some
big
right over here
glare in
too.
here.
Yeah. You know that's because of the foil.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna
Foil?
take that out.
What did you make here,
And then
Brian?
you can break it open, Marlena, if you want, and
Oh,
then
boy.
show you the guts.
Oh yeah.
Show the
You
guts.
know.
That
You don't
doesn't
want
sound
that
right.
falling, no.
Guts.
Yeah,
Oh,
all the
Michael
good
has
stuff.
utensils over there.
Yeah, the belly.
I get
So she can break it right in half. Just rip it right in half.
the light's too
and
bright
then
in here.
stack it on top there. Yeah, but like, it's just basically a nice. And Kayla made these.
Well, you
as,
did
And
an
you made some
amazing
guac,
job,
too.
Chicken
Brian.
burritos.
You really took your time for this.
That's what's important.
Yeah.
You made some guac too.
Yep,
and some guac. I showed you
we
that.
Oh, there you go.
Rice.
I wish I could zoom in,
You
but
can
I
see
can't.
something
Yeah.
in there though, like the rice, the
Oh, the
corn.
rice.
You can see the
It's
red
rice and
peppers in
chicken. When you
there,
mention
and
rice and
chicken.
chicken.
Okay.
It's rice and chicken.
You know what?
That's what
It's
I
here, so I'm
like.
gonna try it.
Go for it.
You know, and
Go
the
for
lettuce
it.
right
Well,
here.
you're the
You try a
food
little
taster
whipped
on.
cream cheese too with it.
You're one of the food tasters on Wicked Bites anyway.
It's so fresh, it's gonna slap you.
I think by her non comment, it's.
Yeah, well, I think we lost Marlena.
Yeah, okay.
So now we're down to Kayla as the only host right now.
Uh-huh.
Kayla, what you gonna ask him a question
Yeah,
too?
so
Yes.
I have a couple. I actually have two.
All right.
Actually. So
Go for it.
one, do you find any challenges as far as trying to get yourself out there in any aspect? Do you find any challenges in trying to in anything as far as getting the word out, getting your name out there, and whatever it is? Do you find it challenging as a whole?
Like trying to get more opportunities or like grow the brand.
Yeah. And as far as that, do you what do you see down the line with your account? Have you been? Is there some places? I mean, obviously, there's got to be some places that you've never been before.
Oh yeah,
you
there's
wanna-
definitely for Massachusetts, believe it or not, I've not done a lot here in South.
Yeah.
I normally just because if I'm ever going south, I'm going to Providence.
Providence, yeah.
So I'm I just kind of pass right through all this stuff. So I definitely, people always ask me too, why don't you do anything in the South Shore? Why don't you do anything in the South Shore? I'm like, it's far. And if I want to, I want to go to Providence or I want to go to Newport or like that. So I feel like that's like the next big thing I want to start tackling is like this year. I'm walking over here, I saw these restaurants. I'm like, I need to do.
Oh, we
Quincy
got amazing restaurants.
I
here.
know.
Yeah.
I've only ever
Amazing.
been to in Quincy, the sushi place right there that you were saying.
Fuji.
Yeah,
I went
Fuji
there,
or Jimmy.
And then Crush Pizza right down the street because I know.
Crush is very good too.
Yeah,
We
I
feature
know.
them on.
Oh, I
YouTube
just
by
went to
Football.
I saw you
Angelina.
thing on Crutch Pizza. I actually loved it.
Yeah, no, Crush is good. They're
Wow.
opening another one soon.
Yeah.
I think there already is another one open. I
There
think
was
that-
one on State Street,
Yeah,
but
right.
that closed during
Oh,
COVID.
it did? Okay.
And so they're opening one in East Boston.
Okay. All right.
So
East
I'm-
Boston's a tough place for pizza.
That's what I told them.
They're
I don't
very
know.
critical
We'll
over
see
there.
what happens. I told them that.
They're very traditional over there too.
So
That's a
I'm
good
from Waltham. I didn't
Yes.
grow up there, but I'm from Waltham. So that one strip of Moody Street
Oh, yeah.
is all restaurants. So have you ever been to that area?
Yeah, I've done that. I've been that area a bunch of times. Phantom Gourmet does their food festival
yeah.
there, so I've been down there for that. But like I've been down there. You know, you have what's the breakfast place that everyone loves?
Oh, In a Pickle.
In a Pickle, I've been there a bunch of times. They were some of the earlier viral videos or viral posts, I should say, I had back in the day. There used to be a barbecue place right next to In a Pickle. I forget what they were called. Bison County, I think.
So,
They were really good.
Yeah.
But
Stop
I really
making
want.
me hungry,
I
Marlena.
want to do that. I'm actually going to Waltham tomorrow for a photo shoot.
Oh, good.
Actually, the good thing about
Yeah.
Waltham and Moody Street is they shut it down during the summer.
Yes, that
so
was
people
awesome.
Can, and they're going to do it again this summer.
I went to that newer Italian place maybe like a year and a half ago on Moody Street.
Marlena's making me crazy right now.
I live on Moody Street.
You know what place I'm talking
That's
about?
amazing. No.
No, she lives in Moody Street in Lowell, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Lowell.
Lowell.
Well, I think
I've been doing Lowell a lot lately
Really?
too. I got a Lowell video coming up like with like 10 spots.
Tell me where you've been already.
Panella.
Okay.
Panella's really good. The dumpling place.
Yes.
Right there, right there. The coffee shop right next to. I can't remember the names right now. The
That's
coffee
all right.
shop
I already
next
know
to
where you're
the dumpling
talking.
place.
I grew up and born and raised,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I already know what you're talking about.
Where else? I just went to barbecue chicken right downtown.
Did you try the moochie?
No.
All right.
Next time. They actually just emailed me and they want me to do something, so
Okay,
I
I
probably
haven't tried
will.
it yet.
The other place, the nice, so many.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Panella,
Well, that's
though,
the thing
I know
is
it's
you
so
have a
good.
lot.
I
The
love
arepa.
Panella. Yes.
I love the arepa there. No one really does arepas. It baffles me that those never blew up. They're so good.
They had like on what is it? The cucumber salad. I don't know if they have that on there. I would
Can't
get
eat
that all the
that.
time.
I have one question for you while
Now
these guys
Kayla's
are getting
doing it.
after it. I'll let them have some food. Mike's over there now sweating because now it's him and I back in action. But I have a question. How do you
I've got my
introduce
water.
yourself to these new places? Like, how do you put it
Yeah.
out there saying that, hey, I'm beneficial. I can do something for you because it's a give-give.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Like,
definitely.
it does something for you, but it also does something for them.
It does.
So how do you open that door? How do you like, hey, I'm a reviewer, I'm a food critic, you know? Because everyone's like, oh, I'm a food critic.
Yeah,
I'm a photographer.
exactly. So many people.
But you're the real deal. I mean,
Yeah.
there's other people out there. They take a picture and they're like, "Oh, that's it." I'm like, "No, that's not it."
No.
So how do
No.
you get new places?
So I have like a couple different strategies. First strategy,
Okay.
the easiest one, just doing the cold call, the DMing. Hey, I love your restaurant. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it lately. I'd love to collaborate with you guys. Let me know if you're interested. Simple thing, leave it on to them. The second one is I go there, maybe just take some quick photos, post it on my story. They share it, and I go, thank you so much for sharing it. I'd love to collaborate with you guys. And then they already saw that I provided a little value for them. They see who I am. They find out who I am. 'Cause a lot of times
Okay.
people don't know, especially when you get to these smaller towns in Massachusetts
Right.
and New Hampshire. They don't get social media. And a lot of times, too.
They don't
I'll
even
just-
know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just post a video and I'll do my own thing, and then they'll see it, and then other people will see it and say, hey, I saw you went to XYZ. We'd love you to have you come in. So I try,
job.
yeah, I try to do that. And then they'll reach out to me occasionally. I'll get like DMs or emails and be like, hey, we'd love you to check out our restaurant. So it's a little bit of everything combined. I don't often go in there and introduce myself sometimes just because like it puts pressure on them in the moment.
Right.
And I'm not trying to put the pressure on them. Be like,
Okay.
oh, like let's do a whole food thing right now.
But that's a great strategy that you have it like that, because that's how a real corporation, well, not a corporation, but business people do it like that,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to food shows. That's how what Michael does a lot when
Yep.
it comes to, planning stuff. We would do the cold call or emailing
Yep.
at first. And then if that doesn't work, we either go show up, be like, here's
Yeah.
our cameras. You have no choice to let us
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
but you're not. I mean, you're just doing it on your own at that point.
Sounds like we're
Exactly.
invading.
Well, we've had some
Not
great
that
success with that,
aggressive.
Michael. I mean, back when we started out, we cold called over at Alba.
in. Right.
Yeah.
And,
nice.
and literally, Mike goes, hey, Brian, why don't you go swing by there? You're from Quincy. Go down there in the afternoon, swing by.
Right.
Talk to the owner or talk to the chef and see what you can do. And Leo is so on top of his game. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I walked in, I
He
came
knows
in,
how to do
I
it
left
right.
a message. He called us right back. He's like, who are you guys? What do you do? And he's like, yeah, come on down.
Yeah.
And I haven't left his side yet. I mean,
he treated me very well. He gave me sushi.
Now, on the way out, he goes,
two
you
giant
just got
plates
sushi,
of
I'll
it.
give you a bite.
He's like, give her the special. She's special. I was like,
Honestly,
oh, okay.
I want to say that in terms of Quincy, the Quincy restaurants have really been very nice to us.
Yes.
All of
Absolutely.
them. Not just Leo, but
Fat
Jimmy
Cat.
and Neil
Yeah,
and
I've
Fat
always
Cat.
wanted to,
Right.
So
Fat
I
Cat's
want to shout out
Fat
all
cat,
of them.
You won't be a skinny cat anymore.
They're all very,
I haven't
very, very
regretted
good.
since. I
Yeah,
haven't
but they
regretted.
got shaking crab too. They got a shaking
I saw
crab.
that.
They got Fat Cat. They got Fuji, which is a huge restaurant group. I mean, the sushi there, by far best sushi, I think.
How's
You
that
know what I'm
ramen
saying? In
spot
my
in
opinion.
town?
Yeah, they have one in Watertown.
Kayla's
too.
No, the ramen place.
Kayla's in her
the
own
ramen
little
place.
world
Yep,
right
they got a
now.
ramen place down there too. And we also have a faux pastor.
Yep. Yeah, I saw
We
that.
have Vietnamese too. So it's like, or we have Pearl and Line.
We
I
actually
haven't
have
mentioned
more
that too.
rents even
I
opening.
mean, within 10 feet.
Yeah,
You know,
it seems
like-
like there's so much more in Quincy. Than
Brian,
like
we
2
have
years
more
ago.
restaurants opening too.
Right?
There's going to be a
And
brand
you
new
can park for
double-decker
$1 an
restaurant.
hour. How about that?
What?
You can go to a garage and park for $1 an hour.
I know, I saw that.
And
That's
not
such a
be
good
like,
deal.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
spent
one of the
$3
that's
to go
one
to
of the
dinner.
best things about Quincy dining.
I mean, that's
$1 an hour.
Yep.
You go to Boston, it's going to cost you $30 to $40.
so much. You got
Okay.
some secret spots in Boston if you know where to.
Well, yeah, like the
That's right.
the one at the north for the
Yeah,
north
exactly.
end.
I'll use
the
that all the
$3
time.
one, but that's always full during
Exactly.
the summer season.
Yep.
So,
Right,
but if you want to come down to Quincy, $1 an hour.
That's a good deal.
Okay.
You know, you can go to Stop and Shop, really,
like-
and park in their parking lot. I already
Yep.
told you what's up.
I mean,
Well,
That's
I'm gonna
true,
give
that's
all the
cheating, but
secrets
that's
and then
okay.
do a video.
No, don't give all the secrets.
All right, we gotta have
I got you, though,
Joseph.
so-
Joseph, you gotta try his guac. You gotta give
Oh,
your
yeah.
give me your what would you do for a segment based on Brian's guac? Go ahead, you're on the spot.
All right.
Go for you like Mexican.
Oh, you want
Oh,
one?
you gotta give
the
the
guac.
chips,
Okay,
man.
alright, so-
I'll show you what I
You
do.
gotta
I'm not
do
telling
it.
you tomatoes, but you can avoid them because they're big enough. I don't crush the tomato.
All right.
The
So I'll
tomato goes
say.
in last, so you can just look for the green
And we have
stuff.
guests in the room,
Hold
so
it
don't
right
think
here.
Yes.
we forgot
Yes.
about you.
Really
We
good
got
walk
you.
We
right
have to
there.
share with some guests.
Nothing
here.
too
we got enough
crazy.
for
So
everybody else.
We got our friend Chris and his family here
Yes.
I would
watching us.
get the chip. Let me see. I'll actually,
Yeah.
the real thing. I'll do it.
thing is
Just
so
wait.
heavy.
Whatever. So you got it here. I would get close with the shot, and I would go like this. Make sure it's going towards the camera.
Right.
Very
Get
good.
Get a nice thing like that, and then I would, kind of post it on the video with that. Then you have the video of me doing that, and then if I
All
feel
right,
like
the
it, I'll
taste
put
test.
myself.
Let's go for it. That's a good crunch. Good crunch.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
How does he do that? It's like it's not even like practice. He's just like
No.
the perfect
He had it
crunch.
down.
Well, technically, he has been practicing all along, right?
Yeah. And then
That's good.
I mean, I'm not necessarily I don't review the food as you said earlier, but
Right.
I'll say I'm at XYZ restaurant trying out the guac, and if you love guac, we got Cinco de Mayo coming up. This is the kind of guac you want to have.
That's why we have the guac tonight, right,
Exactly.
Brian?
And you throw those punches out there, but you're doing it so naturally.
Yes.
Well, it's tough to have just one little piece because once you taste it,
Now,
Look, you
Now-
see,
now
he's
he wants
going
more.
right back
It's
into
tough.
it. Look,
So we
he-
know
Chip.
that he
He didn't
likes
go
it.
one
We know that
time.
he
So
likes
what's
because he's
great-
going for seconds. That's
Yeah,
good.
what's great is I learned from this guy, Alex and Donnie up in Puerto Vallarta, and that's actually where they actually came out with tequila. So 3 weeks ago, I'm in the mountains learning how to make guacamole, and I'm learning how to make burritos, and I'm learning how to how they distill the tequilas and everything like that. But I'm like right in the place where they broke agave and they took it to the Tequila Indians, and they learned how to make a liquor out of it. So I'm learning right from the source. That guacamole recipe is right from the source in Puerto Vallarta.
That's
In
amazing.
the mountains where they grow the stuff.
And it
farm
tastes
the
so
table.
good.
Yeah, it's so
Brian,
fresh
you didn't
it'll
bring
slap
any
you.
tequila for us? Come
Yeah,
on,
and so
man.
Kayla made this one tonight. So what I'm really proud about is I went to Mexico. I learned how to do it. I taught someone else how to do it, and now she's sharing the love.
Good for you.
There you go.
So it's
So
all
you know
love.
how to do it?
You know?
Now I do.
Are you going to
Yeah.
teach me how to do it?
I will.
All right.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
showed her how to do it, and now
I got
she's
it down
doing
pat
it. So.
now.
I'm just going to eat everyone else's. I'm not going to learn. I'm lazy like that.
Brian was like, "You're on your own for this guac." I'm like,
Yeah, I put it on her. I'm like, well, I
That's
did it.
a
with
real
you.
rock, though, huh? You got it in? The guac
But
in?
this is how you make it. You make it in a volcanic bowl or
That's
with a
heavy.
pistol, and
Oh,
you
yeah,
and you
so
bang the
natural.
stuff. You have to bang the cracked pepper.
Right.
There's a difference in the food when you make it that way. When
I
you-
wish
when
we
you
had
have
a
cracked
camera on
pepper
Brian
versus
right now
regular
because he's so
table pepper.
passionate
I
about
know.
this.
Different seasoning. And
I
it's
keep
real
looking at it 'cause
garlic
I needed to
instead
feel
of using
it.
a powdered garlic.
Actually-
and using lime, using the fresh cilantro. And I mean, the Kayla is, she's not as muscular as some other girls I know, but I mean, she has to work at it. They grind that stuff up with the red onion and the cilantro.
I think it did pretty solid with the garlic cloves, where you had to like pound the garlic
Right.
cloves.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta like smash the
you
garlic.
like crush it. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
And she's
So
like,
I
this
gotta-
isn't
I gotta
going. The
pound
pressure
them,
isn't going.
right.
It's all about technique.
Yeah.
And you know what I like about technique, and this is something I notice about chefs? I like it to be a little off. I don't want a meatball to be perfectly spherical. I want it to be a little beat up.
Well, that sounds
You know,
like us
a little
anyway.
different.
We're all a little off.
I don't, because that's when you find the good stuff.
Right.
When you're like, oh, someone really made that by hand. Like, you could chop up those tomatoes, but you're not going to get that same little cut, that same square cut, unless you do it yourself.
I have to say,
You know?
when I'm in a Mexican restaurant and I
Right.
order the guac, I love it when they come out there and make it right in front of
Yes,
me.
it's an
Because you know it's
experience.
100%
and it's like
fresh.
it's like $16, like at a
So
restaurant.
it's still worth it.
Yeah, I'm not saying
Well,
that
it's
it's not
extra
worth it. I'm
Chipotle.
saying that it's great to go out once
He's
in a
like, no,
while.
you need to get
It's
his
also great to
guacamole
have it
because
at your
their
house too.
guacamole
I'll try it in a
Got it.
little bit.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
there's still some
I
left,
know, I might eat it
looks,
all.
it looks like
No,
Joseph.
he's on it now.
I started I started him down that path, and now he's gone down the rabbit hole.
But me and Michael, me and you,
Yeah, baby, go ahead.
me and you were talking about the other day how what the most famous food or the number one food that's going
now
on around-
Mexican.
It's now Mexican food.
Yep,
so
in the
it's
United
like,
States, it's surpassed Italian.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
healthier
amazing.
too. I mean, nothing against Italian, but it's a lot of pastas.
A lot.
Okay,
Carbs,
and
yeah.
with Mexican, as long as you stay off the cheese and the sour cream a lot, it's actually quite healthy. So
It's
I mean,
very healthy for you.
yeah,
That's
so
why. That's one of the
there's
reasons.
nothing
why I
wrong
enjoy
with it, as long as it's in moderation. Obviously,
I love a good guacamole.
that boat sailed
so-
for me, but that's okay. I'm trying to go back, but get a little bit here and there.
Right.
Okay, Joseph, what's next for you? How do you want to expand into the future? What's coming up?
I mean, so some thoughts that I've been playing with. I want to get a little bit more past New England. I want to start hitting maybe more the East
New
Coast.
York?
New York. I mean, I'm planning on going there in a few weeks with some friends.
Oh, yeah.
I did some New York last summer. I just never did it because you know how many restaurants are there? It's
Oh
massive.
yeah, thousands.
I was always just like, it's gonna be too much. And knowing me, I want to go to like every single one. So I'll end up going to I'll push myself. Like when I went in May I didn't go as crazy. In July, I started at like 11 a.m. and I didn't stop till 11 p.m. in New York City. I just kept walking and walking. It was like one of those days where it was like 95 degrees. I'm like, I gotta go to all these spots because like there's so many cool spots.
So you got the momentum going, so
Yeah.
you have that
Yeah.
rhythm,
Yeah,
so
no-
you don't want to stop.
No, yeah,
it's understandable.
I only stopped because my friends were like, "Are you coming back?" And I was like, "I guess so." They're like, "We're going to bed," and I was like,
Yeah.
"I guess I'll come back."
Yeah.
But
And why don't you give them your social
That's
media?
passion. I
people
love
can-
that, man.
Okay,
I love that.
Joseph, why don't you give them the social media so you can they can find you?
Yeah, you guys
I had a nice graphic and on your Instagram, but I can't even put it up right now.
I'll drop it
Go
on
ahead.
my phone too.
Yeah.
So the roaming foodie, that's the roaming. So like roaming around, not roaming, not doing that. It's on Instagram and TikTok. I don't know. Can they see?
Yeah, point it towards that camera right there.
I can see it right
Yeah, I
there.
had all
I'll
that.
be
in-
following him when I get off. I don't have my phone with me.
So yeah, I've been doing it for 7 years. If you're looking for good food in New England, that's usually the spot
That's
to go.
awesome.
South Shore, we're getting there. We're gonna work on that this year, I think.
Very good.
I want to do the Cape for a few days and just
Yeah,
get a
you
bunch
want to
of
give
tastes.
the people what they want.
There you go.
And like expand your horizons while you're
Yeah.
doing so. Like,
Exactly.
like that's what you said. Like, I want to go to like New York, or
Yeah.
you want to go to like Pennsylvania,
Yep,
or
I wanna
or
do it.
South Carolina.
So I went to Philly back in 2019,
Oh.
but right before the videos started becoming a thing. So I want to go back to Philly, and you gotta do the cheesesteaks.
Cheesesteaks.
You gotta.
Yeah.
I'll do
Cheesesteaks,
like
yeah.
5 best cheesesteaks.
All right, I gotta tell you.
Okay.
Okay, so
Go.
my brother just went to Philly for his birthday as well, and he went to I wish I had the photo,
Was
but
it a
he
Philly place or cheesesteak? I mean.
cheesesteak.
Yeah.
All right.
And he had the cheesesteak. Listen, my brother's very honest about everything.
Yeah.
So he's like, it's not that crazy.
No, I mean I had it back in 2019, and I'm like, the cheesesteaks around here, their steak and cheeses are very, very similar.
Yeah.
I think some of them take it more seriously in Philly with getting the ribeye and the
Right.
bread. You can't beat the bread in Philly. The bread in New England, or at least in
That depends.
Mass.
You hear how
where
he
you go.
says bread? Like, you get that bread.
Yeah, I think most of the bread around here is pretty
All
bad
right.
unless you're getting from a local bakery. Then you got some
Right.
great
All right,
spots.
folks.
I
So,
agree
folks, we got to
100%.
start wrapping it up here. Don't forget to check out Scraping the Plate on YouTube. Joseph's the roaming food, the underscore roaming foodie.
Thank you.
And of course, we're here at performer.com and Fun with Food and all this other stuff. We'll be back in a couple of weeks with Night Moves, and Joshua's coming back. A lot of stuff going on this summer. We're going to be starting to do the This Week on Martha's Vineyard TV show and Wicked Bites. You can see a brand new episode this Saturday at 9:30 a.m. on the New England Sports Network, also known as NESN. I haven't checked on how the Bruins are doing, but I don't want to check right now. They were losing as we went into the show, so we'll find out later on what's going on.
I'm wearing like
Your Harvard hockey?
Harvard hockey, yeah. I was gonna wear a Bruins shirt, but I mean, this is close enough to hockey. So.
All right,
I
folks.
gotta tell you, Joe, we're gonna want you back again too. When you start doing all these things, I want to follow up with you.
I kind of
see
like
some good stuff.
this pattern that we have without Brian on the camera.
Yeah,
because all we would have seen is him eating all the time.
I'm kind of eating all right now. I'm taking his place.
You're lucky that camera was not working.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well, hopefully next time we will have everything working again, and Kayla won't destroy it for us. But that's okay.
I fixed it.
I know.
I fixed it.
Look, the camera's fixed.
There he is. There he is. All right, folks. Enjoy your weekend, and hey, have a good time. Go out and have a great time. Go to a nice local restaurant and enjoy.
Go Bruins.
All right, there you go. All right, folks. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.